Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Okay, how can I do this? Yeah, share this a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna put this on YouTube or not, but I want to tell some people something I experienced last night, man. This is something else here. All right. I'm not going to be long. I'm just sharing this real quick for whoever want to hear. This is for any and everybody here. Whether you want to believe it or not. All right. So, share a few more people. I'm sorry for all the beeps. But I'm just going to share something with you. All right. A couple more. And please share this. Whether you believe it or not, man. Share this. All right. Okay. Here we go. Last night, I was not drinking no liquor, no wine, or anything, right? Went to bed. Doing my usual debate with people, whatever. So, I don't tell dreams, but I didn't have a dream last night, but something happened. Okay? Excuse me, put this in the microwave. Something happened last night to me when I went to sleep. All right? And shalom, sis. I'm not going to keep this video up long because I know people probably make crack jokes or whatever. They might try to make fun. Shalom. They might try to make fun or whatever. But I'm going to tell you, I didn't have no wine, no liquor, nothing. And I've had dreams before. You had dreams for like you trying to wake up or, just weird dreams. This was not a dream. And I don't tell people dreams. My wife, my family tell you I don't even talk about dreams. But this was not a dream. I truly believe, right? And if y'all want to make fun, who the crackpots want to make fun, I truly believe that I left this body last night. And I'm going to tell you why I say that. This, I don't know if I want to call it out of body experience. Let me put it to you like this. Where my soul or spirit was, it was not dark and it was not light. Okay. It was not hot, it was not cold, it was not dark, it was not light. And I'm about to take this camera off me because I don't want to get emotional because I'm telling you real quick about what happened to me. And I want all of y'all to recognize how you take this camera off me, man. I just go like this. You don't need to see my face. It was not dark. It was not light. I feel a little better. It was not dark. It was not light. It was not cold. It was not hot. And I know people say, I had dreams. I could feel it outside my body and all this. This is real. When you die, it's real. Okay? And I told my wife about it. Right? Whatever y'all doing, man, repent. Because I don't know where the hell I was at. But I'm going to tell you, here we go. I just want some people to get on. This is what happened. I'm not going to say mine. I was just at this place. I can see, but I saw nothing. But I felt the presence of, I want to say people. I couldn't see them. But I could hear chatter. I couldn't make anything out. They was not speaking a language that I understood. But the presence felt like they were happy. They felt like they were happy. But I knew I didn't want to be there. And I was not afraid. And I was like, where am I? And I realized I was not in my body. And I can feel whatever it was pulling me, saying, come on. Come on. Come on. I felt, I'm going to tell you, I could feel the presence of my mother, and I could feel the presence of other people that I didn't know. And they felt happy. Right? And I was saying, no, I want to breathe again. I want to breathe again. Huh? And I'm going to tell you how I know this was I was not in my body. Right? Because we had these dreams before. This was not a dream. I'm going to show you how, or tell you how I know this was not a dream. So, as I'm at this place, and like I said, there was no light and there was no darkness. And I saw my body. And I knew that vessel was gone. I knew that it was passed away. I just knew this. I knew it was passed away. And the power that this place had was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. And out of nowhere, as I'm saying no, it was like not a tunnel. It was a presence of a pathway or something. And this pathway was powerful. I just felt it. It was like, and then as that opened up, everything around me, these other, I don't know, people, but like I said, I felt the presence of my mother, but it was not heaven, and it wasn't hell. But when this channel opened up, the chatter was like, everybody was like, or whatever it was quiet. It was like a shutdown. Nobody could speak. And at that very moment, I knew I was dead, right? People could clown. I thought I want y'all to hear this story, man. At that very moment, I knew I was dead. And I didn't have no flash of my whole life went, none of that. You know, people say I can see my whole life flash before me, and no. All I know was I was saying, no, I want to breathe. I want to breathe. I'm not ready. So when this channel opened up, I felt something come inside, not my body, but I would just say my spirit hit me. And when it hit me, it was like the people that was there, they were happy and they were sad. Because they really wanted me to be wherever they was at. And I wasn't sure where I was, so I wasn't happy to go. Right? I wasn't running away. I just didn't want to go. And I thought of my family. And I was like, no, I want to breathe again. Let me breathe. Let me go back. And boom. It was like I was born, or like I just came out the womb or something. And I felt this body. I could feel myself enter back into my body. And when it did, I said, and as I took that breath, I realized when I came back into this vessel that it had lost all function. I can't explain that, but I can tell that this body was gone. So I wasn't afraid to go back to sleep or nothing. And I was like, well, damn. First thing came to my mind was why? And that's what made me curious about everything I do, because I just got a lot of questions like a child. Mommy, Daddy, why is the sky blue? You know, Mommy, why can't I see the air? You know, where rain come from? That's me still today. I want to know why. I'm curious about everything. So like, why? Why this happened to me? What the hell was that? This was not a dream. Why? Is this supposed to be a message? Who am I? I don't think it was a message. I don't know why. But I can tell you this. For all of us that's proud and think we know it all, including myself, think I know it all sometimes, and I don't think I know it all, but sometimes I think I'm right about this. There is another place before we go wherever we go. And I felt another presence like behind me that wasn't comfortable. And that place is here. I felt like that place was here. But I wanted to come back. And I don't cry as much, you know, but I'm telling you, when my spirit came back into this vessel, it only happened like maybe less than 2 seconds. I felt that channel go inside this body. And when it came back in, I took that like that. As I was still here, as I came back into this body, I could tell this body was dead. If that make any sense, I can't explain it. I can tell that this body was dead. All functions was gone. All functions was gone of my body. And I could feel the memory of what happened dissipating. And I didn't want it. I said, no, I didn't want it to go away. So as I'm telling my wife, and I'm going to tell y'all a few things, it was coming back to me as I was telling my wife. Okay. I will say this is only the beginning of life. That this body, or this flesh, has its own life. But our spirit is on another plateau. But the soul lives inside this body, if that makes any sense. And that we're on a journey. We're on a journey, and we have a choice. A lot of people say there is no heaven, there is no hell. Hell is here on earth. Nah, man. I'm telling y'all. And I'm going to take this video down. I know somebody probably won't save it and share it, whatever, but I'm going to take it down. Because I know people probably want to make fun. I really don't care. But I'm telling y'all, man, there is, and I was trying to find scriptures on this. And I said, you know what? No, I'm going to tell it. And I would just say this prayer on the Most High, that whenever your time comes, because I done heard these stories before. And I done had dreams. This was not a dream. This was not a drunkard. This was not poor blood circulation. This was death. And I'm telling you, you guys don't have to believe it at all. But I'm telling you that I left this vessel and I went someplace, and I don't know when the heck it was. It wasn't cold, it wasn't hot, it wasn't dark, and it wasn't light. And I cannot explain that. I cannot explain that. I saw nothing. But it was not dark. And when I say saw, is I don't even know the words to use. It was a presence. And when it was like a line of communication where I could, if I wanted to, I could have went there, and I could tell this, wherever at the end of this place was glorious. It was a feeling. It was a feeling. And it shook me. It shook me. I wasn't afraid though. Even though I didn't know where I was going. But I knew I wasn't ready and I didn't want to go. And as I kept on saying, I want to breathe to these things that I couldn't see, but I felt they present. I know, and I say things because I can't describe something I can't see, but I'm assuming that they were people. And I felt the presence of my mother, and I felt the presence of other people. And some of them wasn't saying anything. And someone was talking. And the ones that were talking, they seemed happy. And then the other ones, it's like, and I couldn't see this, but I can feel it. It was like they just had no emotion. None. They wasn't angry and they wasn't happy. They was just there. And I felt their presence and I was like, well, what the hell is that about? What is that about? But I didn't have time to ask a bunch of questions because I didn't want to be there. I knew I was about to transition. I knew this. And I said, I want to breathe. I want to breathe. No, I want to breathe. My family. And when I said that, that connection or being, and when that connection or being, all them presence that was around me, they immediately shut down. Shut down. And I felt this man, I can't even describe it, man. I felt something. Felt it. And then I said one time to that present, I said, I want to breathe. Boom. And then when I popped back in, I said, I still had that connection where I was and where I am now. And I realized I jumped back inside this vessel and that this vessel was dead. I'm telling y'all, that's the experience I had. I know a lot of people had it, but I'm telling you, this was not a dream. I don't know why this happened to me. I'm not claiming to be some prophet, no servant, no man interpreting dreams, or I'm a special nothing. I'm just telling y'all that this happened to me. And then once that happened, and I try to take hold of this, and I'm still trying to take hold of this, man. I'm still trying to take hold of this. It's not that it shook me in the fact of fear. I'm just trying to take hold, like, why? Right? And then I just went on YouTube and started watching videos, and I was like, damn, I started seeing a lot of stuff that the Most High revealed in other people. And I said, well, I'm going to use my platform to reveal what's being revealed to other people that is stunning, but nobody hears them. So I'm going to use my platform to do that. There's a after life, if you want to call it that. I mean, I think life is in this body. I think for evidence is in the spirit. If that's a life, I don't know. The Most High is letting you know to continue to do His will by teaching Christ and the commandments of the Most High. Time is precious. Time is definitely precious. For life, precious. Just know this, man. At the end of the day, all of y'all who think you're not going to die, or you think you're just going to die and that's going to be it. People saying rest in peace. I don't know if it's a such thing as rest in peace, because I know I was at another place. And I'm not going to say it was peaceful. I'm not going to say it was wicked. It was just another place. And wherever I was at, I could have went to either side. And I don't know which side I was going to, but I do know that the part that came down, that part was glorious, and the other people that was around me felt happy. But then it was whatever they was, just I'm not going to say they was angry. Like I said, it's like they didn't give a shit. Okay? It's like they didn't care whether I went to this glorious place or I went with them. And I felt their presence too. And their presence was, they didn't care. Or I know I didn't want to go on that side, because that side didn't seem copacetic. It just didn't have no feeling. It was void of consciousness. It was void of life. It was void of love. But it didn't have no hate. But the side that I was being poured on was the side of happiness, glory. It was just peace. And Here go the crazy part. What was I say? I should have just went on and went to the other side of peace, you know. But I begged and said, I want to breathe again. And when I said that, it was just like that. So I'm gonna end this, man. If y'all want to share this, go ahead and share it, man. I'm telling you, I was debating them guys last night on that talk show, Cross the Line, and waking up after this, I realized that it was meaningless. It's meaningless, man. Just do what you need to do. Serve the Most High. Because my time coming again. If y'all haven't experienced it, y'all time coming too. And I pray that we on the side of the righteous in Abraham's bosom. Because I'm telling you, if this is real, then prepare yourself, because you want to go there too. And let's hope that there's nothing that's going to drag us into everlasting damnation. Or we do go, that we be walked through to the Most High Abraham's bosom. But I'm telling y'all, there is another place when you close your eyes and you leave this vessel. There is another place. And I realize how weak our body is. How we're nothing. What I mean by that is, we don't have no power. Only the Most High have the power. And how weak. But you do have a choice. And I'm going to do my darnest, man. When that time come again, I don't know if it come again, he going to let me come back again. But if he decide not to, that he let me be on the side of the righteous. Because now I do know for a fact that it's real, and I do know that I got another opportunity. And I choose life. I choose life. And stop worrying about things that don't matter. Keep bringing out the knowledge that the Most High give you. But I'm telling you, at the end of the day, work on your salvation, man, because this place is real. I've been to wherever this place was at. It was not heaven. It was not hell. There was no door. It wasn't black. It wasn't white. There was no light. There was no darkness. I was just there. And I can't explain it. I was there, and it was like two sides, man. But the other side was the side I want to be on was pulling me there. And I just didn't want to go yet. But them other things that was just there, I felt their presence. They was just there. And they was like just there waiting on a decision to be made. And maybe I need to work on my salvation more. You know, but hey, at the end of the day, man, we don't want to go to this place and you don't have no choice. Because I do know this. When I was there, I didn't think of all the shit I'd done in the past and all that. I didn't think of none of that. But I know if it was time for that judgment, I had no power. I had no power at all. I was not in a body. I had no power. I had no lips. I had no power. And it was all up to whoever that was. Whoever that was, man. They had the power. Even the beings that was around me, the people that was around me, had no power. They wanted me to come with them in happiness. They had no power and no say. They had no power and no say where I went. And neither did I. I asked to come back. I had no power. And when that beam, whatever it was, opened up, and I couldn't see, but I could feel this glory. And it was only for a quick second. And when I felt it for a quick second, boom, I was shook and I came back into my body, man. And I literally said, and when I done that, I realized that it was, this vessel wasn't alive. And then I felt it rejuvenate. No power. There were no angels there protecting me. At least I don't think so. I don't know. All I know is these other could have been angels. I don't know. There, and they seemed happy, and they was conversating amongst themselves, and I don't know what they were saying. And like I said, I felt the presence of my mother there. At least that's what it felt like to me. And there was other people there I didn't know, and they seemed happy. And it seemed like they were trying to speak to this higher being. And these other things was just there. I seen no bodies. There was no forms of no kind. It was only presence. There was no dark. There was no light. It was only presence. But when that connection hit, as I was basically begging to come back, and when that presence hit, I didn't see, but I just felt this, and I said, let me, I don't want to die, and boom. And as I shot back, like I saw my body, and I fell into it. I fell into it, and I gasped for air, and I just looked around, and the first thing, well, I said, thank you. I remember saying that. And then the next thing was, why? What did I do? What didn't I do? Is this a message? What was going on? And I've been married to my wife for 20-something years. And they get mad because I say, I don't want to hear no dreams. I don't tell no dreams. And it's the first time I told my wife, it's not a dream, but I got to tell you something. Everybody, let me see. Hold on. Let me read a couple of y'all messages. I'm going to get off. What's the science? Real talk. My dad had this same experience, but he was being, I need my glasses. What? Electrocuted when he was at work doing a panel box in a shopping center. He said he felt his body leave his body. He looked down. Yeah, I had my glass. Excuse me, Israel. He looked down and seen back. So the angel seen my dad. That's the same thing that happened to me. That is the exact same thing that happened. No, basically because as that, whatever, I didn't see no angels though. I just felt presence. And I felt myself come back into myself. If that makes sense. But when I say come back to myself, I felt myself come back into this vessel. Now I realize, as we speak now, that this is just I've been through that, but a vessel. And this flesh is not your flesh. It belongs to the Father. This flesh belongs to Him. And He letting us occupy it. Letting us occupy it, man. So I'm going to call, let me see. I'm going to call you Yasha'Allah, Yahawashi. And I'm going to talk to you too, Prince. I'm telling y'all, man. I know I keep saying I want to go, but I don't, because I just want y'all to understand that it's real, man. When y'all go, stop thinking you got a ticket to heaven. Oh, I belong with this congregation, or the pastor this. That means nothing. That means nothing. I don't care what group you in, who you know. I was there by myself. I had nobody representing me, holding my hand, talking on my behalf. I was by myself. And I'm telling y'all, that shit, I had no fear, but that shit was lonely. I couldn't defend myself. I couldn't say, let me read this scripture, get me this. Oh, that was out the window. Oh, that was out the window. You hear me? Oh, that was out the window. I was there. And I was given another chance to, I guess, live this life, or another chance to say, okay, let's bring in when we are in peace, or let his black ass go wherever them other things was. Okay? And I'm telling you, me begging for my life is something that I'm telling you I do not want to experience. And I felt myself come back into this vessel. There is a spirit, man. And this other place, I just know it was, without seeing it, but I can tell you it was massive. Okay? It was massive on both sides of it. One side was just there. Like I said, it wasn't happening, but I could see it. Like they were disappointed. Because they didn't react or nothing. It was like they was disappointed. But they was there. But the other side, like they was happy. I mean happy. So with that, man, I just wanted to share that with y'all. And if I do go, I pray the Most High put me in Abraham's bosom that I go with him. You know, and I pray that y'all be with him too. Repent, repent, repent. Because when we do go, mommy, daddy, grandma, grandpa, pastor, your elders, Can't save you, man. And this thing right here, this body right here, I'm going to pray, but I'm going to start taking more vitamins. I'm trying to tell you. I'll never get this as long as I live. I'll never forget this, man. I'm not going to cry in front of y'all, but I'm telling you, this shit is real, man. Shit is real. There is an afterlife. But you go someplace else. You go what they call it? I was there by myself. Wasn't nobody in line. Well, Qanath, we're going to go here, we're going to go there. Wasn't no line and shit. There was no line. I'm out, man. Most High bless y'all. You can share this video if you like. Anybody, y'all can take it how you want to take it. You ain't got to believe it. But if you do believe it, whatever you doing, it's not right, you know it's not right, change it now. Because when I went to sleep, who go to sleep think they gonna die? Shalom.